Good morning. This is the 22nd of June. Export sales have just come out. Let's take a look at those right now. Cotton looks like it had a pretty good sale, 167,500. That's for 2016, 2017. That's up noticeably from the previous week and from the 4-week average. Increases were reported for Vietnam, taking 101,300 running bales. India took 18,800 running bales. Indonesia took 17,100, and it looks like there were a lot of others that took cotton, broad-based support. The new crop sales, wow. New crop sales were 426,800 running bales, and Vietnam took 156,000. China took 145,200. Indonesia took 53,900. Shipments of 259,400. Now, cotton, July cotton was down 13 before this. Now it's up 11. December cotton was down 52 just before this. Now it's down 45. I would think that's going to be changing soon, but we'll keep an eye on it. Soybeans, net sales of 111,200. Metric tons for 2016-17, that's down 67% from the previous week, down 72% from the 4-week average. Indonesia took 72,000 metric tons. Bangladesh took 57,900 metric tons. Cuba, oh, look at this, Cuba took 21,600 metric tons. Okay, let's see where we were. Soybeans in July were down 1.5 pennies before the report. Now they're down 2.5. November soybeans were down 1 before the report. And now they're down 2.5. So beans have dropped. Corn, net sales of 528,800 metric tons, down 13% from the previous week, but up 16% from the 4-week average. Increases were reported for Japan at 249,600 metric tons. Mexico, 82,200 metric tons. Israel took 55,500 metric tons. Corn was down 2.5 before the report. Now corn is down 3. Wheat, net sales 542,900 metric tons. Primary destinations were Japan took 196,500 metric tons. Taiwan took 94,900 metric tons, and the Philippines took 81,000 metric tons. Wheat was down 6.5 before the report, is exactly in the same place, down 6.5. We have seen the cotton market firming up. Right now we have July cotton up 20, up 23. December cotton down 37 to 38. Let's look at recent news. Crop progress came out Monday. I would summarize it by saying the cotton crop deteriorated and did not, I think the slipping from what had been 66% good to excellent the previous week to 61% was a surprise. You're looking at the crops 94% planted, 22% squared, and that's pretty close to normal. Then as we look at soybeans, I think these numbers probably were a little better than people thought, and that lended themselves to the sell-off we saw after that in soybeans and corn. Corn is 98% emerged, is planted now, 67% good to excellent. The soybeans are 96% planted, 89% emerged. That's ahead of schedule. 67% good to excellent. That's a little better than the previous week. Spring wheat did slip. 41% good to excellent. The previous week had been 45%. So that, I think, a little bit friendly for wheat and cotton, although the cotton didn't pay much attention to that. We'll see if it will pay attention to this report that just came out. Okay, other things. Let's just look at a little recent history. December cotton topped out on May the 15th at 75.15. That's December cotton. The low was made overnight. In December cotton, we got down to 67.38. Right now we're trading 67.74. Thoughts on that? The market has had a bigger sell-off sooner than people thought. I think most analysts thought that it was a potential to see December cotton move substantially lower, and in the time of harvest this next fall, maybe even testing 60 cents, but it was not thought that we could see this fast. I think speculators have come into this market. They've had their way with the market and have successfully been able to move it down. The reports out of West Texas on dryland cotton, especially to the south of Lubbock and to the west, has not been good. A lot of failed cotton. Cotton that's been released recently is showing up. Certainly with a December cotton continuing to push down day after day in the face of that is somewhat of a surprise. Outlook there, expect this market maybe to bounce towards 72 cents. The support could be at 67 cents. But long term, if the crop comes back, does well worldwide, we could in the fall still see the possibility of testing 60 cents. Soybeans, corn, and wheat. The recent range for soybeans and November beans, we saw a high on June the 19th of 958 and a low of May the 31st was 915.5. That's a 43% range. December corn saw a high back here on June the 8th at 409. The low was made actually overnight at 385. July wheat saw a high on June the 20th of 474 3/4 and a low on June the 1st of 421 1/4. So that's a 53-cent range. The December corn has seen that during that period a 24-cent range. Thoughts on that market? Beans, corn, and wheat all have had rallies off of weather concerns. With the report coming out this last Monday not showing deterioration, the market's come under pressure. It's been pushed back down, although the wheat numbers that came out are clearly showing damage to wheat. The outlook there, look for over time those markets to move lower. Let's look one last time at these markets. Cotton in July up 27 at 71.16, and December cotton's down 39 at 67.78. Soybeans down in November, down 2 3/4 at 9.25. December corn is down 3.5 at 3.83 1/4. July wheat down 6.5. So right now, corn's about a penny lower than before the report came out. Soybeans are about a penny and a half lower since the report came out. The cotton market has seen a rally of over 30 cents since its report came out. That's it. Have a good day. Thanks for joining us for the E3 Weekly Market Report.